Good morning. It's Tuesday, which I normally don't do, but this is going to be the new schedule for a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So my plan is to do Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Today being the first Tuesday. I am producer-less. It's just me and my little dog Gunner. So as we get used to this new schedule, and I apologize about Sunday. Saturday night, my flight was canceled out of Cleveland, and I was unable to get home, and I couldn't even teach from where I was because I was literally in the air. So there's that. So hi Steve, welcome to our first Tuesday. Might just be me and you because I'm not sure people are used to this Tuesday, Thursday business. Shall I give the dog his stick? Have a seat, sit. Aw, isn't he sweet? Now go away with this, go. But today's, no, not here. So Tuesday, and we'll do Barre-ish Bootcamp, which means you just need enough space to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. If you have a mat, that's an added bonus. I'm also going to use my weighted bar. My bar weighs 12 pounds. If you don't have one of these and you'd like to get one, you can find this online. If you want a discount code for it, let me know. Spry also has a nice weighted bar, that's spri.com. If you don't have one of those, you could use a set of dumbbells, like 5-ish around there, maybe a little heavier. If you don't have that, you can either use nothing or two things that weigh about the same amount. So that's all you need. We'll do a rhythmic warm-up with a lot of upper body stabilization built right in. You can always put your knees down. Then we'll do a section with resistance with your bar or dumbbells. Then we'll do a cardio section. Then we'll finish with core and stretch, which leads me to, you might want to have a couple towels nearby. I'll use one to put down, to sit on, and then one, the dog's gonna be roaming around. I've got nobody here in the house. And then also a beverage nearby. I like to keep water in a fancy wine glass, so there's that. I'm still working the straw. I'm still a little bit sensitive from the dental work. The after party today will be upper body with small-ish dumbbells. So if you have any kind of an injury that you're working with, make sure that you stick to the first or second level of all the exercises that I do. If you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure that you've been cleared to do all of this. And thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo or my PayPal or my snail mail. I appreciate it. It's keeping this thing going. And if you're looking for that information, it's always on my Saturday social media posts. So having said all of that, clear your space. Make sure you have space front, side, and back. And we'll stand up if you weren't already. Make sure your resistance is out of your way in front. Stand with your feet underneath your hips, hips under your shoulders, shoulders down and back. Make sure you can wiggle your knees. Bring your arms up, press your shoulders down. Then shift your weight slightly forward and lift your heels up. And then try to find your squat position. That's your tailbone going back to where the wall meets the floor. Then lower your heels, wiggle your toes. Bring your arms down to where the wall meets the floor behind you. And then come up, arms up to a V. Make sure your knees are not locked. Sink down to your squat position slightly faster here. Bring your arms up for 2 and squat for 2. Do it again, arms up. And then single count here. So it's up and up. 2 more. Then both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Forward fold, either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip. And then change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee. Sitting into your right hip. Then bend both knees, tailbone lifts up, unroll, 3, 2, let's do it again. Both arms come up, Forward fold, tailbone lifts up. Unroll, 3, 2, again, both arms up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts up. Hi, Mike Tierney. Last time, arms up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts. Oh, thank you, Mike. And last time. A tailbone lifts. Left arm reaches up and over. Bend both knees. Come up, other side. Reach over and up. Single count. Reach and up. Reach. Push down to come up so that you're using the floor to press against. One more each way. And then both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Then step your feet back and find your downward facing dog. That's your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your palms pressing into the floor. Your heels also reaching for the floor. And your chest pressing through your shoulders. From here, lower your hips to any kind of plank, keeping your wrists under your shoulders. Maybe your knees find the floor, maybe not. Either way, come back up to your down dog. Lower your hips in 2 counts. Down dog again. Do it again. Lower for 2 and lift. Do it again. Lower. Push down. Last time. At the top, hold your down dog. Both heels lift up together and lower. Lift and lower. Let's do 4 more. Breathing all the way in and out. Hold your down dog here. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. Left leg lifts up. Only until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. You can stay right here or lower your hips and bring your left knee into your chest. Wrists under your shoulders. You can hold here or give your knee a little pulse. Hi, Adeline. Little pulse while you're breathing for 4, 3, 2. Send your left leg back up to your 3-legged dog. And both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Take a moment here. Make sure you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then shift your weight to your left hand and foot and bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. You can stay here or lower your hips and bring your right knee into your chest. If you did this, you have an option to pulse your right knee into your chest. For 4, 3, 2, send your right leg back up to your 3-legged dog. And then both feet to the floor, down dog in the middle. And lower your hips to any plank. Knees down or up. From either position, try to bring your right leg up next to your right hand. Be sure your toes can wiggle. Maybe your back knee is on the floor, maybe not. Maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach your right fingertips up. Either way, you're breathing in and out. Your right hand comes to the floor if it was up. Engage your core and step your right foot back to any plank. Let's walk through it on the left. Step your left foot forward. See if you can wiggle your toes. Maybe your back knee is down. Maybe you touch your left knee. Maybe you reach all the way up. If your arm is up, bring it back down. Engage your core and step to any plank. So that's your pattern. Let's make it flow. Right leg starts. Here we go. Step forward. Maybe reach up. Maybe touch your knee, left side. Do it again on your right. Remember to breathe. It's been a while since I taught a class. Hope I don't pass out. Once more, step. Reach, then hold any plank. If your knees are still up, put them down. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child pose here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. From here, round up and find your modified plank. Wrists under shoulders. Maybe bend your elbows a little bit, maybe a little more. Either way, straighten your elbows, hips to your heels. Child's pose, let's make it flow. Round up, hold or bend. Child's pose. Round up, hold or bend. Do it again. Round up, hold or bend. Same thing. We'll go twice more. Why not? Round up, hold or bend. Last time. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. When you're here, tuck your toes, push down, and find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose, that's our pattern. Let's make it flow. Round up, tuck your toes, down dog. Lower your knees, child's pose and hold. That's your pattern. Make it flow slightly faster here. Round up, down dog. Knees to the floor, child's pose. Do it again. Round up, push down. Lower your knees, child's pose. Last time. Round up, push down. Lower your knees, child's pose. Now modified plank and hold. Hold here. Tuck your toes. Try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. Rotate to your left side. Wrist under shoulder. Extend your left arm up. Feel free to put your right knee on the floor. Either way, top arm reaches towards me and up. Now underneath your bottom arm and up. Single count towards me and up. Under once more towards me and up. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or up. Left hand to the middle. And rotate to your side plank. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Either way, wrist under your shoulder. Top arm reaches towards me. And up. Now reach underneath. 1, 2, single count. Towards me and up and under. Do it again. Towards me and up and under. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center to any plank. Knees down or up. Maybe you bend your elbows and take a little hover. If you did, straighten your elbows and down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. In a forward fold, you'll hang and lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, shoulders down and back. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Then bend your knees and grab your resistance. Be sure the sides are clear. Let me grab a sip. This is a weird order for me to do this in. I should have taken a sip and then picked up my resistance. All right, shoulders down and back. Make sure nothing's been set down to your side. Wiggle your knees, shoulders down and back. Overhand grip, whether you're using a bar or dumbbells. Now slow motion squat here. So sink for 2, push down to come up. Do it again. 1, 2, single counts here. So you'll sink, push down to come up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. One more, hold. Lower your elbows. Press whatever resistance you're using up on a diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Bring it back down, one of each. Squat, diagonal press. This is your pattern. Sink, press on the diagonal. Make it flow slightly faster here. Squat, press, squat. Do it again. Maybe your left knee comes up at the top and then your right. Push down to find the top position. One more. Now just the squat. Sink, push down. Keep your squat. Now turn it into a hip hinge right here. So hinge over and up. So you're moving at your hip joint. Your knees are slightly bent, but they don't move. It's a deadlift. Shift your weight to your right leg. No weight on your left, just a little kickstand. Now as you hip hinge, left leg behind you. So you're hinging here. This can be your move, or as you hinge, your leg can go up behind you. Let me turn a little bit so you can see it. There it is. Hip hinge. Now you can keep this rhythm of down for 2 and up for 2, or you can switch it up and down for 2, come up in 1. 1, 2, toe touch, or you can balance. 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. Breathe as it happens. 2 more of any level. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. Last time. 1, 2, both feet on the floor, squats here. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Let's go from the top. 1 squat, 1 press. Elbows down, press on the diagonal. Do it again. Squat, press. Same thing. This feels fast to me because I haven't done this in so many days. Make it flow if you're ready here. Squat, press, squat, press. Maybe your right knee comes up at the top and then squat. Push down. 1 more. Just the squat. Whew. I meant to bring a resistance band with me to Wisconsin and Ohio, but I forgot to throw it in my suitcase. So I ran each morning and just did a few push-ups. And I'll tell you, it is no substitute for this stuff. All right, ready? Hip hinge. 2 counts over. 1, 2, and up. So remember, you're moving at your hips and not your knees. And as you deadlift, shift your weight to your left foot, no weight on your right. And then your right leg splits back behind you. I'll turn a little bit so you can see it. When you're ready, back leg comes up for 2 and up. Do it again. Over. Twice more in this even rhythm. 1, 2, and up. Do it again. Then we change. Down for 2, come up in 1. So 1, 2, toe touch, or you can balance. 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. 1, 2, do it again. We'll go twice more of any level. 1, 2, and up. One more time. 1, 2, both feet on the floor, squats in the middle. No knee locking. Now as you squat, flip your grip, 1 hand at a time if you're using a bar. If you're using dumbbells, keep them down at your sides. If you're using a bar, roll the bar up to your elbows and lace your fingers. Now if you're using dumbbells, you'll bring them up and cross your wrists. 2 more here, then feet wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips. I was thinking I was gonna check the tempo, but I'm sure it's even. I'm sure my body is just like, what is happening? All right, 2 more here. Then hold your hip sink and little pulses. Try to keep your hips underneath your shoulders, chest up, belly button pulling towards your spine. Hold right here. Heels lift, extend your legs, heels down. Sink, heels up, extend slightly faster. Sink, lift up, sink, up. Let's do it again. 4 more, why not? In 4, working through your feet. Once more, now just the hip sink twice. Do it again. Now heels lift up twice. Heels lift again. 1 of each. Sink your hips, heels lift. Do it again. Sink, lift, slightly faster here. Sink, lift, sink, lift, sink. Now let's go faster, straight through. Sink, press, press. 4 to go, in 4, 3, 2, hold up, hold. Sink your hips, try to keep your heels lifted. Lower your heels, press up to a parallel position. Keep your dumbbells or your bar up and squat. All right, make sure that you're a little bit forward in your space. We'll use this space behind us. Left leg steps back once. Right side. Now as you step back, option to sink your hips. So sink, push down. Sink, 2 more. Keep that in your head, parallel squats here. Sink, push down. 2 more. Now step your feet wide and sink, easy enough. 2 more. Bring your heels together, step out left, together on the left again. 2 more here, and then your right side, same thing. Step out, push down to come up. Sink, push down. 1 more. Now twice on the left. Do it again. Now twice on your right. Sink, push, parallel squat. So you have to turn your feet back to parallel. So check it out. We'll make a pattern out of this. We'll step back once each side, then twice out on the left. Let's try it. Left side, back once. And right. Step back left, or step here twice. Sorry, my fault. Parallel squats. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can cue it. Step or hip sink back on your right side this time. So step. Now right side, step out twice. Together again. Step back left. Sink and right. Twice on your left. You sink, press, parallel. Right side goes back. And left. Twice on your right. Do it again. Step back left. Sink on your right. Twice on your left outside. Do it again. Right side steps back. And left. Twice on your right. Sink down. Parallel squats, just here. Keep that in your head. I'm gonna throw that in a few times in the next couple weeks. All right, shoulders down and back. 4 more here. Dumbbells are either here, at any point, you can bring them down if you need. All right, 2 more. Then balance on your right foot. Pick your left foot up just a little bit. Press your left heel towards me. 1, 2, and center. Press your left heel back behind you. Center, single count. Front, center, back. Do it again. Front, center, back. Same thing. Front, back. Whew. Let's go twice more. Hey, I was thinking when school starts, I might be able to shift this to 9 o'clock. What? Hold your left leg behind you. Flex and pulse, but you'll have to let me know if that is preferred. Hold your pulse, extend your left toes, press your left hip towards me, draw a semicircle towards me. Now back. Everything stays still, slightly faster here. To the front for 2 and back. Dumbbells either across or they can be at your sides if you prefer. This time, hold your leg behind you here and pulse. Now push your left hip towards me. Flex your back foot. 3, 2, hold. Bring your heel towards your hip and extend. Now the heel should not come all the way in, because if it does, that tells me that your knee should be further back, or it tells you. Once more slowly. And single count. So bend, extend. I'm sweating a lot. 1 more. Hold your knee bent, knee to the side, and then pulse here. What? How's your right booty doing? For 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. Your right side should be pretty worked out. Before we do the other way, feet wide, toes to the corners, and sink. Press down to come up. 2 more only, then back to parallel squat, right here. We'll do all of that on the other leg. 1 more squat, balance on your left side. Pick your right leg up, shoulders down. Press your right heel towards me and center. Press it back behind you and center. Single count, front, center, back. Do it again, towards me and back. Once more. This time, hold your extension behind you. Flex your right foot and pulse. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can see it. The shoulders down and back, chest up. Press your right hip towards me. 4 more pulses here for 4, 3, hold, extend your right toes. Draw a semicircle towards me and then away from me. Slightly faster here towards me for 2 and back. Do it again. 1, 2, hold it back. Flex your right foot and pulse. Chest up. Press your right hip to me for 4, 3, hold, and bend your knee for 2. Remember the rule. Your heel comes towards your hip, but if it gets all the way to your hip, take your knee further behind you so that you feel your hamstring. Now single counts here, so you'll bend, extend, bend, 2 more. Keep the bend in the knee and turn your knee to the side and pulse. So now it's open, your hamstring and your booty are barking, and parallel squats right here. Whew, I don't think I was breathing during that. All right, if you're using a bar, unlace your fingers. If you're using dumbbells, bring them down to your sides. If you're using a bar, roll it to your hands. Flip your grip 1 hand at a time. Now as you squat, set your resistance down in front of you. Now's a good time to grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Sink up. Remember to push down to come up. It's physics. Make sure your sides, front and back, are still clear and that you don't set anything down in your way. Palms together. Try not to forget that the floor is something you push away from. So that way you'll focus on using your booty and your legs and not your knees to straighten. So the goal is not necessarily to straighten as much as it is to push down. As you push down, touch your knees, knuckles up, sink, knuckles up, sink, knuckles up. I'm gonna take a little step back because we're gonna need this space in front of us for part of this. This is an old combo I've not done in quite a while. 1 more, palms together, keep your squat. We'll learn it piece by piece. Left side, step out once. And then on your right, your outside leg will bend, your inside leg stays straight. So it's a lateral lunge, out, push against the floor. Easy enough. Maybe your arms go with you and circle. Out, circle, out, circle, out. Do it again. For 4, 3, 2, parallel squat, palms together. So funny, not doing this for even 10 days, and it feels sort of foreign to my body. A testament that you have to practice often. All right, left leg steps towards me, then your right. So as you step forward, your back heel gives a little lift so that you can sink your hips, sink and push down into the floor to come up. Maybe your arms come down and up. So straight down, straight up. Do it again. Sink, push, sink, push. 1 more, parallel squat, palms together. So those are 2 of 4 pieces. Left leg slow motion, diagonally back. So sink for 2, come up other way, sink 1, 2, single counts here. Guy is suspiciously missing, but he did send me a text saying that he has stuff to do around the house and that he would do this workout later today. So Guy, I hope that's true. 4 more just like this. 2 more, and then parallel squat. So that's 3 and 4, and guess what? The fourth one is just this with the touch of the knees and knuckles up. And what order do they go in? 2 more. Keep your squat, palms together. Lateral, diagonal back, forward, and then one squat in place. So we'll walk through it as a rehearsal with just the legs. Left leg first, lateral lunge, diagonal back, towards me once, squat once. Right side, lateral, diagonal, towards me, squat reach. Left side, lateral, diagonal, towards me, squat once, touch your knees. Right side, lateral, diagonal, towards me. You can do a knee lift instead of the toe touches in between. So lateral, knee lift, diagonal, knee lift, towards me, squat once. Right side, and lateral, diagonal. Guy is doing something around his house, Steve. Left side, lateral, diagonal, towards me, squat once. Right side, lateral, diagonal, towards me, squat once. One more time each way. Left side, lateral, diagonal, towards me, squat once. Last time to your right, lateral, diagonal, towards me. Keep your arms up and squats here. Whew. Palms together. See if you can talk. Make sure that you can. If you're wearing a gadget, you can check your heart rate here. You should be able to talk, but not feel like it. So keep your squat. Arms up. They stay up by your ears. Sink, push down. All right, slow motion, half of a forward fold. Reach up behind you. Come up, squat twice. Dog crossing. Half of a forward fold. Come back up. Squat twice. Try that slightly faster. Fold once. Come up. Squat once. Fold once. Do it again. On your fold, option to heel lift right here. If you're working your heel lift, feel free to press down a little further and get a little air. Do it again. Hold up. One more time. Keep this in your head. Squats right here. Palms together. Keep that fold up here. Left side, step out once. Then right. My heart rate climbed on that for sure. Now maybe you want to make this a hip sink with a slight turn out. Option from here to goal post your arms and up. 2 more. Parallel squats. So we'll put those 2 moves together. We'll step out left, then right, with or without a hip sink, then a fold with a swing. Yes? Let's try it. Step out left and to the right. Fold once, heel lift or jump. Squat. Step out left, sink maybe, and right. Fold, heel lift or jump. Do it again and sink, press. Fold once, heel lift or jump. Do it again and sink, press, fold, and just a squat here. Now, could we put all of that together? We probably can, so let's. So remember, lateral, diagonal, forward, one squat. We'll do it each way for the first combo, each way for the second combo, then we'll split it up. Sure, left leg, lateral lunge here, diagonal, towards me, one squat, touch your knees. Right side, lateral, diagonal, towards me, squat once, step out left, sink your hips Other side. Fold once. Heel lift or jump. Step out left. Sink your hips if you're ready. Fold once. Squat once. Keep your squat. All right. So how about we split that? Instead of doing right, left, all on the right, both combos. Sorry, all on the left, both combos. Then all on the right, both combos. Sure. Then we'll move on. Let's do forward and catch your breath. Make sure you can talk. Make sure your knees aren't locking. Let's do it. Here we go, left side, lateral lunge. Diagonal back towards me. Squat once. Now step out left, sink your hips. Other way, fold once, heel lift or jump. Right side, lateral lunge here. Out, diagonal. Towards me, squat once. Now step out right, sink. And left. Fold once, squat once. Palms together, squats here. All right, that was a lot for your brain. Take your feet wide, toes stay towards me. This is something that most people live that are doing it right now have already done. I'll still break it down in case you're watching later and you're new. So this is your base move. You can always come back here. Remember not to lock your knees. Otherwise, hands to the floor, step to plank. Step back to your wide position. Push down to come up, squat. Keep your squat. Now I know it's tempting to hold your plank, but that's not what we're doing this time. So when you get to plank, you walk straight through it. Come right back here. Let's try it. Hands down, step to plank. Step right back to wide. Push down, one squat, hands to the floor, step to plank. So this is your move. You can stay in this level one more time, or you can work through the progressions with me. Next option is from your plank. Your tailbone lifts up right here, then jump to wide, roll up, squat once. Hands down, step to plank. Tailbone lift, step forward, jump. So you don't have to jump. You can still practice the tailbone lift right here. If you're jumping, you gotta push down to come up. Do it again. Next option is a jump to plank. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Extra squat if you did both jumps. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Extra squat if you took both jumps. One more time, step or jump. Step or jump. Two squats. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders. Make sure that you can talk. All right. Now, could we put that at the end of our other two combos that we put together? I bet we can. We might not want to, but let's try it. Lateral lunge on your left here. Diagonal towards me. One squat. Now step out left, sink your hips. Do it again. Now fold swing, up, right side, lateral lunge here. Lateral diagonal towards me, squat once. Step out right, sink your hips. Other way, fold swing. Here it is. And feet wide. Step or jump. One or two squats. Let's do that again. Step or jump. Let's keep your squat and hold, squat and pulse. Can you wiggle your toes? Shoulders down and back. For 4, 3, come up, parallel squats. You should be sweating. Your heart rate should be up high enough to make you feel out of breath. All right, let's leave that much alone. Shake your arms out. Hop or pedal. So hop or pedal for 4, 3, step or jump wide. Pedal, step or hop, jump, cross, out. Again, arms finish up, hold, left arm comes down, up, right, up. You can work here or lean as you reach. Whew. Can you wiggle your toes? Let's do 2 more, one each side. Now parallel wide squats here. You push down into the floor to come up. Maybe you reach, pull, reach, pull. 2 more. Let's go back to the hop or pedal here. For 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, left arm. Maybe you lean. You don't have to. It's an option. Then wide parallel squats 4 times. 4, push down. 3, push down. 2, let's do it again. Hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, left arm, maybe lean. Can you wiggle your toes? Once more, wide parallel squats. 4 of these. 3, 2, last set, hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, left arm, reach, maybe lean. Breathing it out, wide parallel squats. 4, 3, 2, feet under your hips, palms together. Recovery squats. See if you can talk. If you're wearing a gadget, check your heart rate. Mine is extra high. So when we were in Wisconsin, I ate lots of food fresh off the farm. Off the farm we were staying in, from Amish farms. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of Amish butter. All right, feet back to wide. Toes turn out. I can feel it just coming out of my pores. Cross your forearms. I'm not even really into cheese, but the cheese in Wisconsin is ridiculous. As you probably know, I shipped a bunch back. It'll arrive tomorrow. Arms out to a V, then cross your arms up over your head and out to a V. Sink. Cross, slightly faster here. Cross, V, cross. Maybe your heels lift and V. If you're lifting your heels, maybe you push down to get a little air. Up. Let's do 4 more just like that. So 4, any level. 3, 2, left arm swings right. And to the center, left. Not to worry. We're not doing the long version that takes you to the floor. We'll stay up. Or you can lean and lift your back leg up. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. So flat feet, heel lift or jump. Left arm swings right. You can lean or stay up. Either way, center, jump or not. So feet flat, heel lift or jump. Do it again. Left arm swings right. Lean or not. 2 more. Center, jump or not. So flat, heel lift or jump. And palms together. Sink your hips, shoulders down and back. 2 more. Toes towards knees, stay wide. A little encore of our to the floor and plank. Step or jump. Ready? Hands down. Step or jump. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats. Do it again. Hands down. Step or jump. Step or jump. We'll go one last time after this. Here we go. Hands down. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats. Feet under your hips. parallel squats. These are recovery squats, so make them small. One more. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Hands to your knees, bend your knees, tuck your hips and around, release. Tuck and around again, release. This time come all the way up. Stay on your feet, grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink, and or towel off a little. I'm sweaty. I really miss this so much. I had not realized how physically dependent I had become on doing this. So thanks for showing up. I hope that the Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule works. I'll throw in a Saturday when I can. And then you guys let me know if once school starts, maybe 9 o'clock is better, 9:30, I don't know. You'll have to let me know. I'm gonna switch to a bigger, drier towel to go to the floor. I'm gonna use the smaller towel for the core work. Once you feel like your heart rate has settled enough to have a seat, go ahead and do that. Yes, I got up at like 5:45 every day while I was gone and ran in the humidity, but it was still not, it wasn't as good as this. All right, so sit up tall, grab your towel, make sure there's no slack in it, so it's nice and tight. Shoulders down, arms a little wider than your shoulders, knees bent, feet flat, feet flat on the floor. Sit up very tall in your back. Half curl down, half curl, and up. Do it again. Half curl, and up. Now as you curl, maybe your towel reaches up on the diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. You're breathing all the way in and all the way out. This time, hold your curl, hold here, squeeze underneath your armpits like you're holding a marble. Now rotate towards me, try to get your little finger to the floor, same side, slowly towards me and center, same side. Maybe you extend your front leg, single counts here. So rotate, set down. Try not to swing past the middle. We're isolating the front side, front being the closest side to your screen. Do it again. Let's do 4 more from here. So it's 4, 3, make sure you're breathing, 2, and 1. Forward fold, you can wrap the towel around your feet. Knees can be bent or straight. You'll fold over, release your low back, actively separate your shoulder blades, chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex your feet, bring your eyes up first, and then your shoulders and your body. Undo your towel, let's start again at the top. Bend your knees, and half curl, 1, 2, and up. Do it again, I'm sliding off on my mat. So remember to pull your towel tight, squeeze underneath your armpits. As you curl, bring your arms up on a diagonal, and up. Do it again, curl, lift, same thing, and curl, lift. This time, you'll hold your curl. Now we'll rotate away from the screen, over for 2, and up. I almost hit the camera. Little finger down. Slowly, maybe you extend your back leg. Press your shoulders down away from your ears. Single count. So rotate, center, rotate, center, rotate, center. Let's do 4 more like that. Make sure you're breathing in and out. 2 more. And then forward fold around your back. Actively separating your shoulder blades, chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first, shoulders, and then your body. Release your towel. Dab your face if you need. All right. Towels out of the way. Knees can be bent or straight. You'll tuck your hips. Fingertips can help you roll down to the floor. When you roll all the way down, Bring your knees into your chest. Stay there. I want to scooch forward. Or as it looks to you backwards. All right. Shoulders down, knees to the chest. Rock your knees side to side. Woo! Think I have airplane back. I like to extend my top leg as I rotate. Maybe you don't need to. I like it because it stretches all the way up through the glutes. One more. And then back to the center. Ooh, all right. Knees into your chest. Hands to the side of your hips. Shoulders actively pressing down. It's really easy to keep them curled, but open them. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees to the hip. And the kneecaps parallel to the floor. If this is enough for you, stay right here. Otherwise, extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. Feel the resistance increase. Scratch your nose. Change sides. Front leg out. Back knee comes to 90 degrees at the hip of the knee. 4 counts of change. So it's 4, 3, 2. Do it again. 4, 3. Now 2 counts to get there. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Are your shoulders curling up? Single counts. So 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Do it again. In 3, 2. Hold and pulse. One more time. 3, 2. Hold right here. Both legs to chair. Extend your fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, circle around on the floor. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Roll your shoulders off the floor. Fingertips reach past your hips and pulse your arms as if you were pulling rope straight down from the ceiling. Maybe you extend your legs on diagonal. Squeeze under your armpits. If you need more resistance, legs can go out to the sides. Together, out, together, out, together. Hold right here and release. Knees into your chest. You should breathe while you're doing ab work. Hold in the center, arms out to the side, palms up to the ceiling. Untuck your hips, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. Boy, I gotta scratch my nose again. All right, your legs are your dumbbells. Rotate towards me and then come back to the center. Now away from me, back to the center. You'll exhale as you rotate over for 2. Inhale. Exhale over for 2. Inhale. Now as you rotate, your opposite shoulder blade presses into the floor. Front shoulder blade, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, palms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Press your opposite shoulder blade to the floor. Exhale over for 2. One more each way. Exhale for 2. Inhale. One more. Exhale for 2. And hold in the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Extend your legs up. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees out to the corners. Squeeze under your armpits and roll your shoulder blades up off the floor. Now crunch everything in together for 2 and away from the middle. Exhale in for 2. Either I'm going to say inhale here and exhale. So whichever breathing pattern works for you, I like to exhale on the way out. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to pull on your head, but squeeze underneath your armpits and let your lats pull your shoulders up. Try to keep your elbows out to the side. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale for 2, exhale. This time you'll hold your crunch in. Give yourself little pulses. Crunch. 2, 3, let's do it again for 8, 7. Final 4, 3, 2, and release. Woo. Knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And hold the center. Place your feet on the floor. Heels close to your hips. Palms on the floor. Tuck your hips and push your feet into the floor to lift your hips up. You're looking for a diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Make sure your toes can wiggle.
You can pull on the sides of your towel or mat, or you can lace your fingers underneath your booty and get your shoulder blades closer together. But make sure you can wiggle your toes in any position. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now, and everybody will lower their spines to the floor. Knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other, whichever you prefer. Grab your knees or slightly further down and pull your knees into your chest. You'll feel the stretch behind your top leg and into your glutes. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Release, change sides. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or further down and pull your knees into your chest. Ooh, you'll feel that on the opposite leg, the leg that's on top. You'll feel it behind it and down into your glutes. And release. Both feet on the floor. For some reason, my watch thinks I've stopped working out. Ha! Bring your front knee into your chest. Extend your leg up only far enough to feel the stretch behind your front leg. Now your back leg can stay where it is, or it can walk out to find another point of flexibility. Flex your front foot, bend your knee to the chest for 2. Send the heel up. Do it again. Flex. Bend, drive it up. One more time. Flex. Bend this time. Hold your leg extended. Doesn't have to be straight. You just want to feel the stretch behind. Take your front arm anywhere on the inside of your front leg. Take your leg out towards me, but only far enough to feel the stretch. I'm poking in my head. Only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of the front leg. Actively pressing your back hip into the mat or the floor. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. Then bend your front knee to the center. Take your front arm out towards me. Back arm across your bent knee. And take your knee away from your screen for a full spine rotation. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then come back to the center. Change sides. Back knee into the chest. Extend your leg up. Only far enough to feel the stretch behind it. Maybe your front leg walks out a little further. Either way, flex your back foot and bend your knees. Send it up. Again, flex and bend. For 2, send it up. Do it again. Flex. Bend, drive it up. Once more, flex. Bend this time, hold your leg up. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Press your leg away from your screen, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of the leg. Actively pressing your front hip to the floor. Flex both feet, shoulder blades find the floor. Pressing your heels out to the walls. Then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out away from the screen. Front arm goes across your bent knee. And your knee rotates towards me. We're reaching out with your back fingertips. Ooh. Breathing all the way through this rotation. And then come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs extend. And then take your front arm. Reach around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Maybe you bend your back arm and make a fist to rest your forehead on. Either way, try to keep your back or your front knee straight out from your front hip while you pull your heel towards your hip. You want to feel this on the front of your leg. And then release, change sides. Back arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Maybe you bend your front elbow and make a fist, pulling your heel towards your hip. Hip presses into the floor or your mat. Now try to keep this here and bring your front arm back around. Oh, I haven't done this. Try to grab both feet where your shoelaces would be. If you're not quite here, you'll work on this by grabbing your heels or your pants. Once you're here, push your feet into your hands and lift your knees up and maybe lift your chest
and open your shoulders and release. Hands at the side of your chest. Press your chest up, hips to your heels, child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders, then around your back up to a tabletop. That's hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes and around your back by tucking your hips. Now push your hands and feet down to the floor and lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. In a forward fold, lift your tailbone up. Let your head hang as you unroll, stacking your spine, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, it's done. We did it a Tuesday class. Now every other Tuesday at this time, my gardener will be here going through that back gate. So that'll be fun. So I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes to do some upper body work. Hopefully I'll see at least 1 or 2 of you for that. Otherwise, I'm here on Thursday, and then next week we'll do Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. That's gonna be the schedule. It might be a slow roll, getting everybody used to it. But thanks so much for joining me. I'm producer Liz, so I'm gonna make a very graceful exit as I sign off. Thanks.